Hello friends, today we are discuss about the most important requirement, that is detailing of the syllabus. As we all of us know about, the vacancy is there for the UPSC grade 1 and grade 2, but what about the syllabus? जी हाँ, और इसी के तौर पे आज हम बात करने वाले हैं the most important part, that is the discussion of grade 1 grade 2 syllabus as per IEDS requirement. And from the same point of view, be with me till the last to know all the concerns of the particular things. Yes, most importantly, the advertisement is already there from 3rd of July and the examination is on 5th of October. So this is the specific set of advertisement where 3 domains, food, chemical, hosiery could be there. Let's discuss about the syllabus. As we know, the whole units or the whole syllabus is divided into 8 number of units. So I am trying to segregate all the important units, followed by that important reference copy. That will be definitely useful to you to prepare, and not only prepare, to crack the exam as well. So start from the first topic, that is the current affairs. Current affairs, general knowledge. Here I try to correlate the things in some of the simple points which are from the national importance point of view. Specifically, different set of strategy which is applied accordingly to increase the gross national product of the country, GDP of the country, with the help of helping hand of some of the government of Indian, some of the important schemes which are particularly there. Apart from that, some of the organizations, probably the national as well as international organizations, where the summit, conclaves, where takes place. What is the specific theme of the organization, the location, and the establishment year. If we're talking about the SARC, the head office is at Kathmandu. Likewise, the questions are there, and generally, when we're talking about the recent updates, generally in the particular concerns, the questions could be from past 6 to 9 months only for this point of the recent updates, maybe for any types of government summit like OPEC, oil producing export countries. Specifically according to that, duration could be probably for 6 to 9 months. Okay, then followed by that industrial progress, specifically the upliftment of the industrial structure. It could be like Navratna status, Maharatna status, the basis for the particular thing. When we call the commodity, or when we call the we could say entity as a Navratna status. Likewise, the questions could be there. Certain government schemes and institutes which having national importance. Likewise, it could be like CFTRI, it could be even CSO, Central Statistical Organization, which provides most important thing in current scenario, that is the data. The data is provided by the CSO, Central Statistical Organization. Apart from that, some of the schemes which are generalized one, like the Nanne Farishte, the schemes provided by the Railway Protection Fund. Likewise, the theme are there. Social and economic upliftment. Whatever set of schemes are there, for example, PDS, public distribution system. It could be again segregated like targeted public distribution system. So what is the aim accordingly? So that we are able to reach to the poor people, so that the access of the commodity could be possibly reached to the poor family. Then we have the key foundation programs. It could be like MDMP programs. It could be like different types of government schemes, National Food Security Act, even Education Act, even simply RTI, Right to Information Act 2005, different types of provisions over there. So these are related with the concerns of the general updates, current affairs. Significant reports and publication, specifically from the national organized body of the government. So these report and publications only of the government body, okay, government of India, specifically the GDP related concerns which directly correlate with the concerns of the current affairs. Okay, so this is there for the current affairs. Let's move on. Now the reference books. As I said, we took one by one. So PD, PD is one of the good thing. PD is one of the good reference copy I could say, जिसके जरिए आप पूरे तरीके से पढ़ाई कर सकते हो. If we are talking about the national important schemes, different types of Yojana, for them two books, Yojana and Kurukshetra, they are the best one. They are the best one. And yes, for the year copy, you have the Manorama like year books. So these four, apart from that, current newspapers, headlines, news, these are the best resource for current affairs point of view. And yes, not least, we are I am already highlighted the particular thing where we started the mock test accordingly for all 8 units. Here we are trying to cover all 8 units. I'll try to dictate the thing at the end point, but yes, currently we are moving on. Now the second topic. Second topic is our aptitude, and in aptitude specifically the things are there for the LR, logical reasoning, what could be the sequence, even apart from that critical thinking. Probably a statement like question is there, where a statement could be followed by number of options, and we have to judge the most correct options. Even some question could be like assertive like questions, where we have to utilize our critical thinking to know about the answers. और उसी के तहत some of the implications, how the thing reflected like relationships. It is nothing but जहाँ जिसे हम कहते हैं family tree. So simple type of we could say coding we are using over there. Like if suppose there is a male, square could be there. If suppose there is female, circle could be there. If husband of wife is equal to symbol could be there. If son or daughter, likewise arrow could be there. These are associated because at least one question could be there on the family tree. Apart from that, coding directions, like कोई बंदा वहां से चल रहा है, he moves to the west, he moves to the south for 14 kilometers, now he again turns back. Likewise questions could be there from the directions point of view. Followed by that, analytical ability, a certain case is given in front of us and how we are able to judge the answers. Likewise the analytical questions could be there. Statement questions I already dictated. Assumptions and courses of actions, now one critical things is given over there. Below that, two types of assumptions is given. One assumption could be on positive note, while second could be on negative mode. So shall we opt first? Shall we could say omit the second? Shall we opt both the things? Likewise, the questions are there. Verbal and non-verbal. As we know, verbal specifically synonyms, antonyms questions could be there. In non-verbal, specifically they are looking to check our analytical skills, how we judge particular requirement. Letter series, averages. Averages are again simple questions. Letter series, if suppose a letter series is given and particular with the help of particular coding, first letter could be like this one. Maybe for we could say पहला letter अगर चार letter से पीछे चला गया, second भी चार, third भी चार. Likewise, the thing could be happen over there. And yes, some of the questions are basically on the common sense. As you are very clear that on every sections we have 15 number of questions. So we go one by one. So out of which generally one question directly correlated with the common sense. Just to apply the things. So let's move on. Yes, some of the basic requirement we could with concern to the reference book. It could be like R.S. Agrawal, Quantitative Aptitude, Objective Mathematics, even some of the books from the Quantitative Aptitudes or Arihant publication point of view. These are available in the market. But yes, this book could be the we could say the highlighted key point to cover all the points. Let's move on. Let's move on to the third point, third unit. Again on every unit 15 questions. So mathematics. This is one of the key point where because here higher mathematics could play a key role. So those who are having higher mathematics during their 11th or 12th, probably it is again on the point of derivation and integration. So some of these things are there that could be a critical complicated thing we could say. Even correlations. Correlations could be specifically with concern to different types of test, different types of we could say correlation from dependency related to the variables. Different tests are also present over there. Okay, like we have Z test, T test, F test. So when we are applying a particular thing, even standard deviation is the square root of variance. So all the things are specifically related with the particular point of mathematics. Even simple point is the DI, data interpretation. All data is presented in front of us. We have to just calculate the percent growth, maybe on the plus or on the minus note. Numbers, fractions, decimals, 1/10, likewise the question could be there. So these are generally simplified questions. Mathematics and numerical ability, again we could say these are to the point questions. So we are not going to calculate a lot of information at one go. थोड़े ही अंदाज में हम एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे आंसर हमारा आ सकता है. That could be the general checking of the analytical ability. Then probability based question, like specifically a cards. One card is taken randomly, it could be ace. So what could be the probability? So these questions could be like there. Probably one question is on the cards basis or on the probability point of view. And limit, yes, questions on the limit point of view, again 1 to 2 questions are there. So here a key point is the higher mathematics. Apart from that, calculus part and limit part is there for the mathematical view. Okay, so you have to move on with consent to the some of the key reference books. Again, I could say quantitative aptitude, quicker mathematics, numerical ability, and most importantly, if we follow just the NCERT book, that's it. So NCERT book अगर आपको मिल जाते हैं, that is available on the downloadable format. So it is very easy to analyze such type of questions here. Fine. And yes, NCERT specifically for 11-12, that is fine for the preparation point of view. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Unit 4. Unit 4 is dealing with the technical points. Now अब तक जो पहले 3 point थे, these are generalized one. Math, reasoning, and our GK, current affairs. Let's on move to the technical parts. Here also 15 questions. So the topic is fundamentals of energy as well as environment. So let's move on to the chemical formula, power generation, electricity, conductivity, all the things present over there. Apart from that, some of the particulars from the electricity point of view, from the good conductivity, these are the particular constant over there. From the environment point of view, pollutants, different types of pollutions, biochemical cycles, how it is important, even some of the points of biodiversity. So to maintain a proper sustainability in the given environment is the key approach for energy and environment. Yes, gas exploration as well as gas exploitation, both the concerns are too much important because last year 2 questions in the particular arena. Forms of energy and their impact, particularly impact from the efficiency point of view, from the environment point of view, from the sustainability point of view, even some of the important points of we could say pollution, biodiversity, biological cycles, conservation and sustainability for the environment, even NDMA, National Disaster Management Act 2005. Okay, so particular provisions of the act, how we are able to lay down the different process of the act, and most importantly different forms of energy and its impact. This is the most important key for the 4th topic we are trying to cover the same. Yes, some of the reference books, these are some of the key reference book present over there. Energy and Environment by Robert Ristine, some of the Material and Energy, even by the David Gindley and David Glean. So these are the key books. Again, some of the books are available on the net format or available on the notes format also. Fine. So let's move on to the 5th number of unit, that is the project management. Now this is somewhat simpler as compared to the rest of the topics, so I suggest you try to start your preparation from this end. Okay, so probably introduction to the project. As we could say, project are the temporary endeavor or the efforts by which you are able to provide the uniqueness to the outcome. And what could be the outcome? It could be like product, services, or deliverables. Evolution of project management, keep into account the PMI, Project Management Institutes. It started in the year 1969, okay? And according to PMI, certain types of certifications are also provided. Last year, 1 to 2 questions specifically from the particular domain. Let's move on PLC. That is project life cycle. It is made up of 5 important steps or stages, from project initiation, followed by that planning, execution, monitoring and control, and at last we have closing out, that is project termination. Okay, and keep into account, projects are just temporary, they are not at all permanent in nature. Once they achieved, we have to dissolve the particular constraint. Okay, network techniques in project management. Different types of network techniques, probably CPM and PERT are the most important one. Critical path method and project evaluation and review technique. These two are the most important. One of them is a deterministic, while the other is the we could say probabilistic approach. PERT is the probabilistic. PMI that we talked about. Project portfolio classification, that is most important key. When we're talking about how we are able to classify the project, so for that different types of classification format, it could be D&M, it could be BCG matrix, Boston Consultancy Group. So what happened in every of the classification phase, particular strategy we are applying for the project. Not only this, we could say with concern to location, with requirement of the site location, what are the key points present over there? All are again important to us. PMK, project management knowledge area, as there are 10 number of project management knowledge area which is given in the book of PMBOK as per Project Management Institutes. Then we have the identification and project cost estimation. Different types of methods are there, like earned value analysis, even NPV, net present value. Probably from them some of the numerical could be in the exam. And finally, activity categorization. It could be like lead phase, lag phase, successor activity which could be at second instant, precedence activity at first time. Dummy activity generally does not require any resources. Likewise, different set of activities are there. So this is the project management. And some of the reference books could be like project management from Worksmith, Joseph, project management in for engineers, specifically from Rameshwar. And yes, this is James Levy's Fundamentals of Project Management. These books are really good to know about the different aspects of the project management. So let's move on to the subsequent topic. Before that, we already started a batch for preparation of UPSC grade 1 and grade 2 examination in the cadre of IEDS for the domain of food, chemical, and along with that we have hosiery also. So the course is already started in our kitty. You got all the information which is present in the comment section or in the description section in this link. So you could have the opportunity to provide or to have from our end, we are providing the helping hand that could be helpful to crack the exam of IEDS UPSC grade 1 grade 2 accordingly. The batch is already started specifically for mock test and as well as guideline sessions. So let's move on to the sixth topic. Sixth topic deals with the material science and engineering. Specifically the types of material, we could say the different types of material. For simple sense, if we try to correlate the things of the material structure, it could be from the help of physical property. We are able to segregate the material life. It could be like noble material. When we're talking about the noble material, it could be specifically our gold, silver. Heavy materials specifically lead, mercury, even nickel. So their limit should be within the specified constraint. Even base material also having that much of requirement, maybe like aluminum point of view. And light material, again aluminum and magnesium are the specifically light metals. Okay, apart from that, we have also ferrous and non-ferrous. Where magnetite is present for the ferrous one, and here it is not present. So simply our iron is the best example of ferrous like commodities. Okay. And for non-ferrous, when we're talking about the non-ferrous, so specifically two examples I could quote over here: brass and bronze. These are associated with the non-ferrous commodity, where we're talking about the brass and bronze. And generally when we're talking about the metal, so metal is having three important characteristics that could be called as the SHA. Yes, shininess. Metals are always shiny. दिखता है, ठीक है, उस हिसाब से. H, conductor of heat, and E, good conductor of electricity. So shininess, good conductor of heat and electricity, these are associated with the basic requirement of the metal. Followed by that some of the mechanical properties. Yes, apart from that we have polymers also, which is made up of group of monomers. Likewise polymers are there. Structure and bonding, these are again present for the different types of material. Their efficiency, the metals, non-metals, monomers, even the polymers, their efficiency of production, their efficiency of using, their absorption power, their utilization power, all the things are most important present over. So from the point of their efficiency power, last year 1 to 2 questions are specifically on the particular domain of material science and engineering point of view. Fine, so let's move on. Some of the key important books, I will prefer this one. R. Srinivasan is the best book for the material science point of view. Followed by that we have Introduction of Material Science, and again two books are there which could be like specifically aptitude, or okay, these are specifically from the last point of view. Probably the slide is not updated accordingly. Fine, let's move on. Now the seventh topic. Seventh topic, it's generally talk about ICT. The information, the web structure, the networking phase of the ICT. So computer fundamentals and the different types of generations. 1 to 4, all generations. What could be the updates in each generation and associated features. Fine. Followed by that computer networking techniques, LAN, MAN, WAN, all the types of techniques present over there. Then tools which are generally used for ICT, it could be Internet on Things, it could be virtual reality, artificial intelligence, even enterprise resource planning, decision support system, all the things are present over there. Modern modes of communication, where we are using the virtual reality as a tool point of view. Fundamentals of ICT and its application for different types of sector. That is again one of the key. Recent developments and what are the different types of tools that we are using for the application point of view. And finally, e-governance and technology-based education. So with the help of technology, how we update ourselves, so that could be associated, we could say, positive implication of ICT. So ICT is specifically from that point of view. Apart from that, the basics, computer generations, the RAM, ROM requirement, or all CPU networking requirement, these all are present over for the ICT point of view. Yes, some of the key books, it could be like skill course. Even this book is again one of the good one. And I could say whatever book you have for the, we could say DOAC or whatever course you have already completed in the computer, अगर उसका भी कोई आपके पास book है, that will be acted as an asset as well. So I think the book reference material is available at large scale for the ICT point of view. But yes, this book is best one by the Subrat sir. Apart from that, other V Rajaraman sir का भी book है, that is Introduction to Information Technology. Now the last, Unit 8, that is the ethics. When we are talking about the ethics, keep into account, though it could be seen that कि subject बहुत आसान है, but it has lot of implication that we must have to know about the concept. Concept clarity should be there. So definitely introduction of ethics, कहाँ से word आया है, what could be different associated theories of ethics. Okay, and when we're talking about the theories, whatever 4 or 5 theories are there, who proposed every theory? If we are talking about utilitarianism theory, so that base of the theory is the outcome. consequences are already happened, उसके बाद हम सोचते that is there. Apart from that, workplace ethics and certain professional ethics like code of conduct, which is mandatory to maintain in the organization. Apart from that, code of ethics, conscience, probity, e-governance, all the points are there. Even some of the IPR, intellectual property rights, these are also associated with the ethics. Moral development and public welfare, that is again one of the key part. Even CSR, the Carroll's, we could say, famous for a particular model approach of the corporate social responsibility. So according to Companies Act 2013, as per section number 135, every organization has to pay at least 2% of their last 3 average of annual, we could say, profit towards the fund of corporate social responsibility. Again, there are certain parameters, but this is general concern. Code of conduct, impact on the society, how it is present over there. Even that, not only that, what are the core values, what could be the human values, even instrumental value, what is present over there, all are associated. And finally, the basic fundamental things. Because why we require ethics? We are able to distinguish between what is good and what is bad with our approach. So these things are generally on the personalized manner. When we apply this thing for the business point of view, that is called as the business ethics. So proper practices to follow the same. So these are the particular concern for the ethics point of view. Now some of the best books for ethics. Yes, that is one of the best books, Ethics in Engineering. Apart from that, yes, Professional Ethics and Human Values, that is again one of the best book by S. Natarajan. Yeah, apart from that, Professional Ethics in Engineering, that could be by V.S. Bagad and Dhotri, that is one of the book. So generally also for ethics also, आपके पास बहुत मटेरियल आपको मिल जाएगा, but you have to go accordingly with a proper approach. Values, ethics, certain set of traits, certain set of governance, dilemma, all the things should be embedded in your, we could say, syllabus point of view. Okay, so let's move on. Now, as I said, we already prepared a batch, we already started a batch for the preparation of IEDS grade 1 grade 2 examination. तो अब ये सवाल है कि why you choose us? We have the top qualified expert faculties. To cover the 8 units, we have 5 to 6 number of faculty which are expertise, particularly in the domain of material science, even ICT, even ethics, and most importantly, the concerns of mathematics, higher mathematics, we could say. Doubt solving session, what we provide. 25 plus doubt solving sessions, most importantly. These are available in live as well as recorded format till the time of examinations. Apart from that, 30 mock test. Yes, we increase the count of mock test. पहले हमारे mock test 21 थे. Now we increase the mock test. So 5 full length mock test, 24 unit wise mock test. As there are 8 units, so on 1 unit 3, तो ये हो गए 24. So हर एक यूनिट के हिसाब से 3, 24 plus 5 and 1 mock test that is available at the start itself, that is the free mock test. So totally 30 mock tests we are providing you. Okay, doubt solving sessions are there. You could join the things with your app sessions, or even the app community feature is there. With the help of that feature, you could ask any types of problem. Not only this, we are providing the material which is taken during the doubt solving session as on the accessible format. Apart from that, some of the key important reference books which could be available for accessible even as well as downloadable format, वो भी हम आपको provide करने का यहाँ पे definitely प्रयास करेंगे. So we have the expert which will provide you the helping hand to crack the examination. Class timings and availability as per the requirement. Definitely PYQ is already there, and yes, to join the same, link is given in the comment section. So now the key points. Class timings generally during the weekdays, it could be during at the, we could say, after 5 to 9, and during the weekends it could be in the morning sessions. Most importantly, we have the approach, we have the dashboard. According to the dashboard, we are able to provide you the synchronized manner or synchronized matter in the best way, where you could find the details in the course builder or in the library quotient. Yes, the specific set of mock test is available in this format, where you are able to know about the things, and जो exam feel होता है वो आपको यहाँ पे definitely मिलेगा. So the proper exam feeling could be there, answered questions, not answered questions, likewise the feel is there to provide a real examination form. Now last but not least, about the fee structure. Discounted price is currently 1,999. 1,999 is the discounted price, but the actual price is the 2,999. According to the same, our batch is already started from August 2025. So be with us to crack the examination in the definite given time. If you have any question, these are our code numbers. Apart from that, these are the mail IDs to solve your problem. So definitely both of us will try to correlate the things and definitely try to crack the exam in the given matter of time in the stipulated period. Okay, so the details are given in the chat section, in the comment section. You could have the same, you could look the same. Okay, so that's it for today's session. We'll stop here. Thank you.